a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Yo.
Yo.
Sound like he mistaken.
Man, nigga Shake, he just joined up and quit out. So they be setting the Wi-Fi and shit.
Shit's bullshit, man. Them boy went to overtime. It's B-Town. Cool. I'm more sorry for that. I'm more sorry for that.
They got me Wolf a game of the year. Top story.
Search pussy.
No. Why I gotta be all that, bro? That nigga put 750 on them guys. Cool.
We have a long-awaited showdown here. matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Them niggas look creative, bro. Them niggas from the hood or some shit. Yo, guy, head coach out there with a goddamn t-shirt and shit on, white beat on. What's wrong with him? Oh, no. Y'all ain't got no business up here.
The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. The catch is made. Finding some room at the 25. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
Quick throw. The catch is made. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Breaks that motion from the receiver. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. Breaks into open space. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kurt, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Got the first down and still motoring. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, and DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Some hard running there through a tackle. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead, they give up the first down. This could cost them.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Keeping it on the ground here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's a big first down, and what we could almost refer to as a drive that you're looking for an answer. Anytime your opponent drives the length of the field to open the game and puts a touchdown up on the board, it's important for the offense to counter that. And right now, they're off to a very good start on their own drive.
Direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Important second down play coming up.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Looking for 6. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, let's give the tight end a lot of credit here off that deflected football. The concentration and the nice hands to go up off of that tip ball to make that catch.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. See what the call is. Direct snap. He gets loose. Gets the first and still running. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. The defense showing blitz here. On 1st down, it's play action. Slides the quick throw. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, to roll left and then throw back across your body to the right as a right-handed quarterback is just reckless on so many levels, and the end result demonstrates why you should never do that.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense ready for the wildcat. This is a short game.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Throws to the tight end. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Quick dart to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but snags the ball. He gives this defense a takeaway. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Look out, off and running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The junior able to bring him down quickly. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Oh, and another incompletion.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tough situation here. Second and goal all the way back to the 15. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Going for his running back. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, but he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Things Defense just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And under the line in the Wildcat formation, defense got to be on alert here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Ducks are looking to keep this drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
There you go. Love to see the willingness of a corner who's not just out there to cover, but he's a complete corner. That's what he just displayed, an ability to come up, took the pitch on, and that's a loss for the offense.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
No better time than 3rd down where the ball bounces your way. Tip ball goes up into the air. The offense is able to come down with it, and not only that, they pick up a 1st down.
Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Lions State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass rush, yes, oh!
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. This guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. On the move now. Breaks free. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's the second down play. Got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Wasn't that
excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Running out of time in the pocket. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
You know, first down would have been nice here, Chris. Now it brings up a fourth down and an interesting decision. Do you go the conventional route, kick the field goal, go up by a couple possessions, or do you get aggressive and go for it?
They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Offense operates to the plus 46 after that huge gain. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's another deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking to scramble. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Off the RPO, clock to the right. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they're looking for. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't get it away. The defense has got a very huge stop at the stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
The short completion of the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He makes the catch. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for two to take the lead right here. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now the crucial try for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Pressure is coming. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Second down here. QB keeper all the way. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Looking to pass here. They'll try a pass here. And the trick play doesn't fool him on third down. Fourth down now. So tie game. Fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
How about that, Chris? Unbelievable. Our first play into overtime, and we got a touchdown. Now they got to play some defense and win this game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. On this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations,